I think that people that start a startup for the sake of a startup, before they figure out what they're passionate about, what they're going to do, that's much harder to make succeed. As soon as you declare something a company and not a project, there's this pressure to figure something out quickly. And it can't sound too crazy because it's like, now it's my startup and I have to tell people about it as my startup. And when it's still just a project, it can sound pretty crazy. And these things are just so delicate, these ideas before they develop, that I think one mistake people make is they have this startup and now they're like, I need a startup and I'm in my co-working space, like hanging out and doing whatever, and now I need my idea and I'm gonna do that and it's gonna be great and I'm gonna rage code and I'm gonna like get on TechCrunch, and that is not the path to success. So I think the most important thing to do at the beginning is actually take the time to figure out what you're going to do and let it be a project before it's a company. Have the idea first and then the company. Have the company be the way to support this thing that you think is really awesome to make it happen.
What is that balance? Because like, if I say to myself, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur, or I want to work for myself, or
Yeah.
I want to be my own boss, but at the same time, like, I can't force it. It just kind of has to happen. I have to kind of find a problem that needs to be solved. Like,
well, the way you can force it, sort of, is you can just decide to spend a lot of time thinking about ideas and building stuff as projects. Like, until you sort of say, this is my startup and we're going, that is when I think sometimes stuff goes off the rails.
and where is that? Like, when do you say this?
I think when you get conviction behind what you're going to do. But I think when you're like, you know what, this may not work, but I really believe in this, I want to try to make it happen.
Is there some data piece behind that as well, or is it?
No, because again, at this stage, like you can certainly make it a company and raise money and whatever before you have built it. But raising money, for example, if you raise money and you still don't know exactly what you're going to build, even generally what you're going to build, that's usually really problematic because now you have these investors and you feel like you owe them progress. But this phase of thinking actually takes a while.
Yeah.
Once you go, once you commit to something, once you decide to build something, you want to go as quickly as you possibly can. The hours matter. But it takes time before you get to that phase. And you can commit and say, I'm really going to spend a lot of time trying to figure out what is broken in the world and what I'm passionate about making better.